Okay, real quick for those at home to catch up real fast. All right, we are using the molar mass as our conversion factor. What number of grams equal to 1 mole? All right, 1 mole is also equal to 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd particles. All right, in this case, we're talking about molecules. So if we're going from grams to molecules, we add up the grams. That's your formula mass. The molecules is 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd molecules equals 1 mole, and I misspelled. All right, now, one more thing, I forgot to tell you this. Do you guys want to know the abbreviation for mole? It's the dumbest abbreviation in the world, and when I first heard it, I thought I would never use it, and now I use it all the time. So mole is spelled M-O-L-E, right? The abbreviation for mole, M-O-L. You just dropped the E. I know, I was like, that's dumb, I'll just keep putting the E, but I'm also lazy, so I quit writing the E. All right, so mole is that, okay? All right, so when we do it, we always start with what it gave us, 150.1 grams H2CO3. We can put that over 1. Now, going in our Wayback Machine, if I have grams on top, where's it gotta go on the next step? Bottom. How many remembered that? How many are surprised you remembered that? Yeah, it's been a minute. All right, how many grams is gonna be from here? So it's gonna be 62.0 grams, all right, of H2CO3, carbonic acid. And then on top will be 1 mole H2CO3, all right? So then we can cancel out, I'll use different color to cancel. Cancel out our grams, and we're left with moles. So what do? We punch it in the calculator. We multiply the top and divide by the bottom. So if I take 150.1 times 1, what am I going to get? 150.1. So I don't need to waste time putting that in the calculator. So I just go 150.1 divided by 62, and I get an answer of, and I got 4 significant digits, so we'll keep 4 significant digits. My answer is 2.421 mole H2CO3. All right, step 1, done. To go to molecules now, I use my second conversion. So I start with my 2.421 mole H2CO3. All right, if I have moles on top, where's it gonna go on the next step? Bottom. In this case, it'll be 1 mole. All right, on your conversion steps, it's almost always 1 mole until we get to dealing with full chemical equations. All right, like blah, blah, like photosynthesis, right? You guys did that one in biology, right? Oxygen plus carbon dioxide gives us, all right, back it up. Water plus carbon dioxide gives us sugar and oxygen, right? And then you do the whole balancing. Okay, so 1 mole H2CO3 goes on the bottom, oops, CO3, and the molecule is 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd molecules. I wish there was abbreviation for molecules. There is not. I tried to start just calling them cules, but nobody else wanted to get, oh, sorry, scroll. Just tell me when I don't scroll. I'm bad about scrolling sometimes. All right, so our moles cancel. We're left with molecules. We just have to multiply because the bottom's 1. What's anything divided by 1? Itself, right? So 2.421 times 6.02 EE23, and I get an answer of 1.457 times 10 to the 24th molecules. Okay, on my calculator it doesn't show the times 10. I just have to know that when it's up there like that, it means times 10. All right, everybody's calculator is a little different. If you have trouble with your calculator, I will help you out. All right. What's that? These are, I love this calculator. I've had it since high school. Okay. What?
Can you move the calculator, please?
Oh, out of the way. I thought you just meant make it dates. All right. There you go. No, you're good. All right. You guys want to see how to do this in one problem? You can actually do this a little bit quicker. All right. If you like and you understand this 100%, doing it in 2 steps, that's great. You can actually do it a little quicker you still start where you started. We start with the 150.1 grams H2CO3 over what? We still do the next step the same way. 1 mole H2CO3 over 62 grams H2CO3. All right? But then instead of stopping and solving, we go ahead and take the next step and just put it right here. 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd molecules over 1 mole H2CO3. All right? Then when we do it on our calculator, we can just do it all on our calculator, because 62 times 1, you multiply the top, multiply the bottom, and divide. But 1 times 62 times 1 is still just going to be 62. So I can just punch it in my calculator. 150, and I will move my calculator in just a second, times 6.02 to the 23rd. And I get that number. I just go ahead and hit divided by 62. Bam. And I get the same answer. Actually, this one came out exactly the same. Once in a while, this last digit will be a little different because I don't stop and round in the middle. That's okay as long as it's within a couple. All right? And it almost always will be. I have not read into a thing where it did not. Oh, sorry. There's your equals. Okay? Does that make sense? All I did is I took the first step, put it here, the second step, put it here, and did it as one problem on my calculadora. Does that make sense? If you like 2 steps, that's great. If you would rather do it in 1 step, grab my way. All right? Okay. Now, I'm going to stop the video. All right? And